You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Welcome to Rom Wills About That Business. I saw a self-serve key maker. Now, the other day, Mother's Day, I was in I think it was a bed and bath, one of those type of stores. And I'm at the checkout line. I got a few things for my co-parent because, I'm a nice guy. And she's a mother. And so I looked over as I was getting my stuff. And I looked over and I saw a key maker, a self-serve key maker. It's basically, and I almost tried it even though I didn't really need keys, just out of curiosity. Basically, you stick your key in, they give you something back in a minute. I was like, man, that's deep. And also troubling. Now, I remember back in the day, you had a person who specialized in making keys. That's all they did was make keys. And now I remember I had to make a key a while ago. They got somebody, you go in like a hardware store and you get a couple people, somebody special. Usually now they don't have anybody just hanging around. You just have somebody that's coming on over. And of course, they still have locksmiths for more complicated stuff. Barely. Barely. Yeah, because if I needed a locksmith for something, I had to travel. I would have to travel. But when I saw that, I was like, wow, isn't that knocking out something? Now, it might seem small, very small indeed. But once again, automation is creeping up. Automation is creeping up. Because as they make more stuff self-serve, automatic, you depending on where you are, you can get clothes, shoes, or whatever without dealing with a human being. And indeed, with so much going online. And, that's not a total thing, and I'm going to get into that in my next episode. But with so much going online, you have a situation where it's like, well, wait a minute. These used to be jobs. These used to be jobs. Now you have a machine that can do it. Indeed, like security, just security. What does security do at a mall? You chase some horny boys around just trying to get some phone numbers. Every now and then you might have to help catch a shoplifter, but shoplifters usually don't run through malls anyway. If they shoplifting something, they usually get it from a department store, run out that department store door. But you don't do that much. But then now they got security. They got automated security. In fact, I talked about that in one of my earlier episode. I was like, man, that's deep. I'm going to tell you what. That's something to keep in mind because every time something is automated, every time like some type of job is automated, that takes away a job. But then that's why I keep going with this channel. To give you the mindset to think, okay, this is coming. What can I do? What kind of service can I provide that at least for the time being, somebody else can't provide or they can't automate it right away? And trust me, there's a lot to automate because I was thinking the other day, if they come up with a virtual assistant like artificial intelligence where you can tell it to do some things, they can go online and do some things for you. I'm like, I can't say I wouldn't invest. Because there's a lot of little stuff. If I could have like a virtual assistant that upload my videos and check my stuff, really just upload my videos or even edit my videos. If they get something that intelligent, I'm like, oh shoot, you know how much time that saves me? But at the same time, there's some stuff I need done, and I might pay some people to do it. Those are jobs that they're not getting. Now, this isn't to sound the alarm because when you think about corporations and businesses, their bottom line is to make as much money for themselves and shareholders as possible. And one of the biggest expenses on a job is not only paying a salary, but paying insurance, and then you have to take time to train them, and then there's a lot of little stuff. So the automation is coming. But as that key maker showed, you never know where it can come. And that's why it becomes very important to have some type of business. to have some idea, something that you can do to still make money despite the automation. And there is something. There is something. There is a way that you can still make money, and I'm gonna get into that. Like, this will always be a money maker. This will always be a money maker, and it's a general thing. Now, something to consider. I mean, seriously, just seriously think about it. A key maker. Now, they ain't charge that much, but think about it. Now, if these really pick up, all of a sudden, you really don't have to have people who have the skill of making a key. You don't need it. It might be a lost skill. In fact, that's one problem with automation. The more you automate stuff, the more people disappear who have the skill in actually doing it. Because we can get one of those science fiction scenarios where all the power go out and then you got a bunch of people who don't know how to do something. Or I'm sure people smart enough to figure out how to do it again, but, So anyway, something to think about. Like, you have to stay ahead. Like, anybody in business out there, always keep paying attention to see, are they automating anything? Because, they automating medical services. They were experimenting with, they might actually have it, like a robot that can actually perform surgeries. A lot of legal things are being automated. A lot of attorneys are going to be jacked up. Because there's so many routine things that AI could perform. Now, they keep saying it's going to free up some stuff. I'm in doubt about that for now. But there's ways to get around stuff anyway. So anyway, despite what I just said, talked about the automated thing, figure out how you're going to get around it, and let's go make that money.